Okay guys, just going to give you a demonstration of how I did the pendulum entry for the recent trade I got short on. So credit to this is to Brian from MTC Education, as he's the one who opened the door for me to see pendulums. They are very subjective, can be difficult to sometimes guess where they're going, but you really just need to practice and see where they're going, and see them as a guitar string is the best way that I could describe it. And every consolidation point, say like here, consolidation, you're looking at that as points where the guitar string is getting plucked, and then vibrations are coming out from that pluck in equal and opposite directions, creating notes. So as we can see, we had a downtrend, and then we bottomed out, and we started a bit of a consolidation zone heading sideways. So that gives me the indication to start looking for a horizontally trending consolidation zone. So I've backdated this to around about where I set up the trade, which is around about the 23rd of September. And zooming in on this, I like to call these steps, where we come down and we have little consolidation steps, and these can come into play in future. So the first thing I'll do is, using the volume profile, is marking out the consolidation areas. Now, key is to not get the wicks coming out of the consolidation or the wick coming in, as they can just adjust it a little bit and stuff the data up sometimes. So we'll do another one across here. So then I use my fib tool, which is just a modified to give me the distance between here to here is the same distance as here to here, and just a little bit of variance. So as you can see, if I'd use a bar tool, that's the middle and that's the top, so equal distance. So you can use that tool if you want, but I just like using this as it's easy to draw out longer horizons if necessary. So using this point here as the point of control where the guitar pick's been hit, we've been sent down to the bottom of this wick. Sometimes I like to use the second wick just to sort of tighten it in a little bit, allow for a bit of margin of error, and then we just draw it across. And let's zoom in on that, and as you can see, we've gone from here, distance down to there, and respected an equal distance back up to there. So that is one pendulum move played out, and as Brian likes to say, mission accomplished. We will now disregard that in future. So then what's the next thing I'm sort of looking at is, okay, well, this was a area of interest to a swing up, draw that across, and like I said, sometimes I want to take that second wick and draw that across, and we can see that from this point of control, the move up to here, down to here. So it's like, okay, well, that's taken out. That's taken out once we get to there. Where's next? So I like this area. It's pretty horizontal. I'd consider that a consolidation area. So run the fixed range profile tool over that, missing out those wicks from end to end. And it's slightly lower than this, but also what I like about this is this gives us a point of control and a point of control in a similar area, so it's while going sideways. So it gives me sort of indication that this sort of general area is going to be the point of control for future movements. So what I would what I do then is go, okay, let's look at that. Let's go down to here and draw that one out. Or you could go down to there and draw that one out there. So sometimes I get a bit messy. I'll go, you know what, I'll draw that there. And then I'll draw that out to there. The other thing does happen a lot in pendulums is this is sort of gone bomb, bomb, and then we've had a reaction, and then this first pullback here can cause a vibration point to the upside from here. Sometimes the bigger vibrations take a longer time to play out, and you'll have smaller vibrations within playing out before the big one at the end. So draw that off here, run that across, and so it's giving me sort of a few pendulum zones of interest. Just doing these quick. So now I can sort of come back and look at previous structure as well. And if I draw this one across, we wicked into there. We're also in a nice volume, low volume node, which we know also acts as resistance points. And another thing I'd like to draw is this consolidation area here, and that's running there across like that. So that's also a key interest area for me. So I'd be stronger biased towards removing this one and using these two as my two areas. So if this one failed, moving up to here for my next entry to go short, as that can quite often. If you want to know where I'd sort of stop, I'd probably have my stops above this area here for this entry, and this entry here I would have my stops just above the next point of control, just in case it does wick into there. You've still got the entry from here down to there. So we'll let this play out. So what I did pretty much here was I set a short off this rule, the short stop loss there, going down. I won't go into how I determine my TP points right now in this video. I'd just like to keep it short. We play it out. Here we go. And also what's good, if you're watching it, you're starting to see this structure change around this point, which is this one here. So we just drag that out and bang, we're in the trade. And tank back down. So that's how I did it. Sometimes they play up to here, sometimes they play up to the next area point of control, and even sometimes up to here. So it's just looking for those vibrations and getting that. Couple of reasons why this was the preferred one. Support area here, resistance area here, low volume node made me more stronger bias towards that one in this case.